I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.
Good morning, y'all. Yeah, shout out to Hammer Time Funk. I see you in the chat room. What's going on, Candy Cane? You sweet as ever. Nice profile pic, by the way. I gotta, I like that new profile pic you have. But anyway, let me go ahead and talk about this. I meant to do this last night. I was watching the news. I saw this in World Star hip hop making rounds on World Star, and yeah, so let me go ahead and do this story here. Yeah, and plus though I'm gonna talk about what's on Twitter because you Trump supporters, you black Trump supporters, y'all crashing out bad. Y'all are crashing out bad on Twitter after the election. Telling you. Let me see what did she say? She said thank you. Oh, see you over there blushing. You're blushing. Anyway, let's keep it moving. You know, I don't want listen. I don't want Rude Imp to get all jealous because you know what Rude Imp going to do. He will start talking about man. I'm hating. I'm dirty macking and shit and all of that. But anyway, enough with that. But let me go ahead and show you this real quick. Yeah, let me show you this real quick. And yeah, Hammer Time. They got their panties in a bunch. They got their panties in a bunch though. You know, it served them right. It served them right. It served the black conservative right. But let me go ahead and show you this real quick. And let me put this down because yeah, it's fair use. So yeah, let me go ahead and wait a minute. Where did I got this? Wait a minute. Where is my oh okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead and play this real quick. And this is bold. This is bold. You, you mean y'all did this to this woman And she's supposed to be a leader of a country? You mean he bypassed all of these Secret Service or these security detail and grabbed her titties? You groped this woman. She's supposed to be the president of Mexico, and y'all went ahead and tried to SA this woman? No, hold on. We gotta play this. Yeah, I'm gonna play this so y'all can see this for yourselves. Y'all gotta see this for yourselves. In broad daylight too, and in a security detail. And you're supposed to be the president of Mexico. Anyway, Mexico, yeah. Let's play this.
Mexico City street, the president of Mexico, Claudia Sheinbaum, harassed in public by a man who tries to kiss her and then appears to grope her.
Right, yeah. He took 2 handfuls of some breasts. Bruh. With a security detail. I mean, listen. I thought the president of Mexico was supposed to have this wall of protection. President of Mexico was supposed to have a wall of protection. You mean this dude got up in there and took a handful of titties? That's what, yeah, exactly. Exactly. How did he got that close? Yeah. And then though they found out that that old boy who did it was doing it to other women that same day. He was grabbing women, you know, putting hands on women and stuff, you know, copping feels, essaying women the same day. So he went up to the president of Mexico and got a handful of, listen, and groped this woman? Never mind it's broad daylight, but a security detail. Somebody should have been fired. Somebody should have been heads rolled on that. You got that close to do that? Let's play that again, because I did saw this on World Star the other day, because this happened like over the weekend. I think this happened over the weekend, and this happened right after the mayor of the Mexico mayor. I forgot that city, Mexico. He got gunned down because he was calling for her, the president, to send troops to his location to fight the drug cartels. But that's going to happen. I'm going to talk about that later on, because that happened in public too. That was right in public of his assassination. That was public as well. But watch this again. Now she's at Mexico City, outside of her own. Listen.
Stunning moment on a Mexico City street. The president of Mexico, Claudia Sheinbaum, harassed in public by a man who tries to kiss her and then appears to grope her. That encounter now reigniting a national conversation about violence against women. At a press conference Wednesday, Sheinbaum saying she's decided to press charges against the man who, according to Mexico City's mayor, was arrested overnight. Sheinbaum adding, "If I don't report it as a crime, in what condition are all Mexican women left in? If they do this to the president, what will happen to all the young women in our country?" Protesto. The first woman to lead Mexico elected last year, nodding to the challenges women face every day, which some have called a crisis. For many, the danger goes...
Right. He went ahead and took a handful. How you going to get that close? Somebody from the security detail should have been fired. I'm sorry, you don't get that close to do that. That was cold blooded. You walked up in there and you kiss on the woman and then you grab a handful of titties. Come on. If she was just some regular woman on the street, I would think, man, if she was just some regular woman on the street, I would be like, yeah, man. And he was doing that all day. I want y'all to know he was doing that because on this news report, because I went on the Mexican news, right? I went on the Mexican news site in Mexico City. I think it was Mexico City. Again, yes, I get Mexican news since I live in South Texas. I get Mexican news, right? So in Mexican news, though, they were talking about this dude was how can I say, he was doing this all day to other women in the same vicinity, and he went up to the Mexican. They need somebody from a security detail need to be fired. Somebody should have been behind her ass. There should have been two men behind her and a couple men in front of her. Big J's Angels. Right, Candy Cane. He was an habitual offender. Because she was not the only woman. She was the last woman, but he was doing that to every woman. Who knows how many women was raped? There might be an unknown number of women who was raped that whole day. Now they said though he was drunk. He was flirting. Listen, I know about being drunk and yeah, but if I see the president of my country or the queen of my country sitting right by me and I'm drunk, I don't think though, even if I'm drunk, I don't think I will be got that balls to do that shit. I don't think I'll be stupid enough to do that. Big J's Angels. Oh yeah. The Jewish Mexican president. Yeah, her last name is not even Hispanic. Her last name not even Spanish. Yeah. What's the name? Shurabomb, something like that. Let's keep it moving though. Yeah, hold on. He got the most women in his chat. Now, hold on. I know why, man. You saying Big J's Angels because you know, old boy gonna get mad. You know that the fat parrot he don't like that shit. But anyway, let's keep it moving. Because something else happened in Mexico too, and that was brought. I'm glad though that took two stories.
Unwanted touching.
I'm glad that took two stories to make it into one. So let's keep it moving.
On average, 10 women and girls are killed every day in Mexico, the United Nations says, citing government data. Only a fraction of cases are classified as femicide, and only 2% of cases end in a criminal sentence. And it's not just women at risk. The nation saw a wave of murders targeting political candidates heading into its presidential election last June. In just the last 3 years, 7 sitting mayors assassinated. The most recent, a mayor in Michoacan.
Man, yo, if you saw the raw footage of this last week, over the weekend, it was over the weekend, rather. Over the weekend, man, he was on the streets doing all that, he was dancing and doing all the, doing the ceremony. Man, they shot him about nine times if you watch the raw footage. But anyway.
Known for trying to crack down on cartel crime. Just days ago seen here at a public festival for the Day of the Dead. Moments later, he was shot 7 times and pronounced dead himself. His murder sparking protests earlier this week as citizens demanded justice and an end to the violence. Unfortunately, around the corner, you can get killed. Things can go really bad, this protester says. We're tired as a people.
Organized crime in Mexico, it's no longer just pivoting around drug trafficking. Increasingly, it's involved in extortion, illegal mining.
Yeah, y'all do not go to the southern border. Yeah, it's bad, y'all. It's bad. That's what I'm gonna tell y'all. It's bad. Don't go anywhere near the southern border. I don't care if you're in Brownsville. I don't care if you're in Laredo. I don't care, man, if you over there in El Paso. So I wouldn't. I'll leave it alone. It's not. I'm not dropping the link. I ain't gonna have no panel. But anyway, so yeah, like that. That Shaw Jake, that Shaw Jaw Perry. Yeah, he always going to hate. But I'm gonna say something about that. The enough shit that he talked Vito up. I'm so pissed off. I want a boxing match. I'll be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet. Yeah. All the Mexican mayors being popped right and left, man. Like, damn. The sheriff's not. Listen. I remember there was a news reporter on what's on the Mexican side of California, Baja California. There's a news reporter in Baja California. They actually called the news agency, tell them all, we're coming to get you. And the dude said, okay, come bring it. Man, they ain't playing down. They're not playing down here south side of the border. They ain't playing, man. They're not playing down the south of the border. But anyway, let's keep it moving. But you know what? Enough of this, right? Enough of this. Now, we're going to go over here, right? I got to go over here. Because this right here is hilarious. Now, remember the young kid at the State of the Union? Remember the guy and that little kid at the State of the Union? He got all the badges and all of that. Hold on, I'm gonna close that window for a minute. Remember that? So let's go ahead and play this real quick. Let me go ahead and play this real quick.
She got a nasty attitude.
You have a nasty one too. You was leaning on my car for what?
Because you don't know how to drive?
Because I don't know how to drive. You were stopped in the middle of a lane with no signals on. With no signals on.
You're a stereotypical black woman that nobody likes to deal with.
Okay.
Okay, you are a Jasmine Crockett type.
Okay.
And look at you. Look at you.
Yeah, he said I'm Jasmine Crockett type.
You're Jasmine Crockett type.
Got
All
it.
that nasty masculinity needs to go.
Got it.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Anything you want to say, that's fine.
Wait, stop. Girl, why did you say it like that? God damn, listen, that's a sexy ass voice. I'm sorry. That's a sexy voice right there. Say it again, girl. Say it again. I gotta. Y'all got to forgive me, y'all. Y'all got to forgive me. That was a sexy voice right there.
Got it.
Nasty masculinity needs to go.
Got it.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Anything you want to
say? Woo! She said anything else? Oof. I wouldn't be arguing with that. The way she sounded, oh man, that's a. Oh man, oof. Oof. I don't do panels. I'm sorry. I don't do panels. I don't care about numbers like that. Anyway, listen. I know. I'm sorry if I annoyed you, Candy Cane. I'm sorry if I annoyed you. Yeah. Right there. Now, Now, let's talk about how stupid he is, right? Now, notice how they like to talk about how black women would fight in front of their kids. Black women would act a fool in front of their kids. Black women would bring their children to a fight. Black women would fight in front of their kids, right? So, Negro, why are you doing the same thing? Why are you doing the same thing? Now, you come up here trying to shame, blame, and explain. Why you came over here trying to shame, blame, and explain, and you're doing the same damn thing? Come on, man. Let's play this again. Let's play this. This is stupid. It's idiotic.
Okay.
And look at you. Look at you.
Yeah, he said I'm Jasmine Crockett type.
Jasmine Crockett type.
Got it.
Nasty masculinity needs to go.
Got it.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Anything you want to say? That's fine. Anything you want to say?
Anything else?
Go ahead. I don't really care.
Anything else?
Yeah.
This is insane for anybody to be.
And then then you ain't telling your son stay out of grown folks' business. Yo, man. I'm looking at the comment section. This is that bullshit I can't stand right here. I'm gonna talk about that. I talked about it on my other live stream earlier, right? Yeah, this is the kid that was standing there. Special Agent DJ Daniel. Oof. Come on, yo. Stop it. Why y'all have to do that? Why y'all have to do that? No, it was the guy. It was to the guy that was harassing this lady. Okay. I would have to bait him to proving that who he. Listen, the manosphere talking points is big. He wants her to come to the table to negotiate. Right, Candy. She wasn't loud. She wasn't abrasive. She was calm and firm. Well, yeah, I want to know how firm her body. I'll be quiet. I mean, hold on. Let me drink something. Let me drink me some of this water because I'm thirsty, y'all. I'm thirsty. You gotta forgive me. I'm thirsty. The way her voice was. I want to puff out my chest and walk and strut. Damn it. Anyway, oof. Why y'all had to do that, man? That ain't right. What y'all doing ain't right, man. Let me scroll down. Yeah, got on the badges. And this right here is funny though. When I saw this, that's how though I was looking at it. I was trying to be calm. I was trying to be calm myself, trying to ignore that, and it was funny though. Yeah. Hold on. No. Let's play this real quick. That's how I was looking at it. Oh man, I love her smile, by the way, and her sunglasses. Anyway, yeah. The buddy came into the free to make a citizens list and lost track of the argument. Oh man. Yeah. This right here is hilarious, man. See, black conservatives are taking these L's. You know, black conservatives taking all these L's, man. Seriously, these tethers too. Y'all ain't right, man. Why y'all targeting the boy like that? Why y'all targeting the boy? Super coon when regular cooning won't won't just won't do. Oh, oh man. Yeah, Twitter's a this is why sometimes Twitter is good. Nah, I gotta go up, y'all. I gotta go up. Yeah. I forgot there was some X-rated stuff at the bottom. But yeah, man. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, Silent. I know the cowboy stuff is Texas culture, but I can't take black people who dress like that serious. I think that okay, you might find me dressed like that. Normally, I don't dress like that. Normally, you might find me like that, but no, it was not normally. I don't dress like that. You might find me dressed like that around holidays. You know, uh, I'm going to somebody's wedding, or I'm going to a rodeo. Might go to a rodeo somewhere. But you ain't gonna find me dressed like that on a daily basis, though. You won't find me. You won't find me dressed like that. Uh, Usually I'm less. Yeah. I ain't wore my cowboy hat since the last time I wore my cowboy hat. I ain't wore my cowboy hat in years, and that was at church. Uh, yeah. I think that was at church, and that was on Christmas. I think. Other than that, I'm more suave. I dress in more suave. Well, to some of the women who met me on here, I ain't gonna say their names. Y'all are you ladies. You know who you are. I'm more suave looking. I'm all over the place with my wardrobe. I'm all over the place. Sometimes you see me wearing a polo shirt. Sometimes you might see me wearing a turtleneck. Sometimes you might see me just looking like shit. Yeah. So sometimes I look like shit. Sometimes you might see me dressed very conservative. You know, sometimes you might see me with a suit and tie and shit. Um, yeah. I'm very diverse on my clothing. So that's why one woman was kind of like, "What the fuck?" Anyway, anyway, let me. So anyway, let me get down. Let me go ahead. But you'll never see me doing all this bullshit. What he's doing. He's doing too damn much. But anyway, this is just ridiculous. And that's why black conservatives will be taken seriously. They won't be liked, especially the tethers. Now let me go over here, because this is where the most dangerous types of people. You know, I'm listening to Morik Delk though, trying to call me out last night, early this morning, talking about, you know, I'm Big J. You talking shit. Yeah, nigga, I'm talking shit about your wife. You know, I don't give a fuck. Your wife shouldn't say that shit to me, nigga. But anyway, the thing is though, you know, I hear y'all talk about Madani going to bring Sharia law, but then they won't. But then they won't talk shit about this part. Let me go ahead and move over here. They won't talk about this evangelical same thing. Since we talk about women being groped in public,
is it good that women can?
You know, this is the reason why, you know, everybody talk about the Muslims and Sharia law. What about this though?
Vote in America? I don't think so, and here's why. Nearly every legalized moral atrocity of the last 100 years was made possible by the female vote. Abortion and homosexuality would likely still be illegal if not for the female vote.
Okay, fine. I'm glad that you said that, right? The atrocity of every female vote was abortion and what was the other thing? What was the other thing? Hold on. Homosexuality and abortion, right? That pales in comparison from what I'm gonna use this. And y'all forgive me. What women, white women, I'm talking about this at this point. What white women of the 17 and 1800s was against in the abolitionist movement. They were freeing other groups of people. So what about the atrocities of the straight white male? If we're gonna go by that logic, so somebody if two homosexuals get together, and that pales in comparison of 500 years of oppression. But you know, anyways, keep it moving.
Sexuality would likely still be illegal if not for the female vote. Mass immigration in the welfare state rode on the backs of the female vote. Nearly every Democrat, including Obama and Biden, were elected because of the female vote. Even last night.
Really? But Trump won with the female vote. Trump won twice with the female vote, with the white female vote. What are you talking about? You see the logic of this makes no sense. And watch what he's about to say. Because the asinine argument he wants to make.
The new Muslim New York City Mayor Mondami won specifically because of the female vote. The 19th Amendment has been a moral and political tragedy for America, but why? Women were not made to lead, but to follow and to feel. This is God's.
Women, hold on. Women won't let me lead. Women won't submit. Now, white women won't let me lead. White women won't submit. Watch it. That sounds like some. You see, this is the reason why the manosphere needs to be destroyed. Okay. I see some black wearing boots and cowboys look fire. Depends on. Yeah. You're right, Candy Cane. Yeah. Anyway, let's keep it moving.
God's design, and it's good within the family and the household. But emotions cannot be what is used to rule and govern a nation. Statistically and generally speaking, women vote for whatever feels most kind or peaceful or safe to their emotions.
Huh? As if men don't have emotions. Y'all vote for Trump out of fear. Y'all voted for Trump out of hate. But yet you saying women only vote for out of their emotions.
Crave security and comfort, and whoever promises those things wins their loyalty. The problem is evil men know this and they exploit it.
Like how Donald Trump exploit white women using Muslims and black people.
For example, women are twice as likely to men to be seduced into an affair. They are 26% more likely to be financially scammed online. They're
wait, 26% be scammed online. Are you sure about that? Because how many people gave money to Tommy Sotomayor for Fatherless America? How many people got scammed giving money to Jay Rillo? How many people got scammed online to Coach Greg Adams, who just crashed the fuck out the other day? Come on, man. How many? No. Let me continue. How many times Fresh and Fit scam people out of their money? City Ali scam people out of their money. Do I need to go further? Most men are online giving their money. You see these stats? Yeah. Anger Man is scamming people. Anton is scamming people. And in fact, let me be real on that. Donald Trump is scamming people online. But guess what? Y'all including that on y'all side of the argument. Talking about let's make America great again, and America has been isolated around the world. Just stop it. Yeah, right, stop it. See, excellent point. Who's doing the scamming? That's the best question right there. Who's the one doing the scamming? Don't blame the victim. Blame the one who's doing the scamming. Who's doing the scamming? Men. So shouldn't the focus be on the people who's doing the crime? Who is worse, the one scamming or being scammed? Do that, yeah. Do that, bad argument, yeah.
3 times more likely to fall prey to psychics and tarot card readings and astrology and mediums. The same emotional vulnerability that shows up there also shows up in politics. Many call it suicidal empathy. So I believe that we should return to the household vote, where women share their thoughts with their fathers or their husbands, and the men in their life make the final decision. Men are not perfect, but they are far more fit to rule with logic, and they are less
See, that logic, right?
Less likely to be deceived in political matters.
Wait, stop. Hold on. I know he didn't put this image up here, right? I know he didn't put this image up here, right? Let's scroll up. He's talking about logic, right? I want y'all to look at the logic, right? He's talking about logic, but then the image that he's putting out is emotion. The image of the white male with white men with the gun. The image of the white male and the gun, that image is for himself. It's not there to talk about, hey women, I'm here to protect you. No, he's trying to tell that image is there to help his own insecurity. The cope. That's what this is. Right. Yeah. I still consult my pops, my uncles. My heart is to pure, and I believe uh, karma, God, energy, and God. Yeah. All these, all these stats. If you're gonna make a stat, where you got the stats from? And y'all, last night, y'all gonna tell me about Sharia law. Y'all gonna tell me about Sharia law? Really? Okay. All right, Mo. All right, Mo Reek. Y'all talking about Madani is gonna give America Sharia law. Dearborn, Michigan is run by Muslims. Where is the Sharia law in Dearborn? Dearborn, Michigan has been Islamic for 15, 20 years. Where is the Sharia law at? They told me to cancel the last chick I did and find something 100 times better. But let me go ahead. See, and right here. Pastor, founder of Relearn manhood.org, all of that.
Likely to be deceived in political matters. So, I don't believe that we should repeal the 19th Amendment because I don't love women. I believe we should repeal the 19th Amendment because I love America and I love American women enough to protect them and our nation from their political exploitation.
No, what that means, I'm gonna tell you what that really means, right? I'm gonna here to protect women from their political exploitation, right? That means I don't want white women to talk to black men or to Hispanic men. See. I know this in Texas. I'm gonna use Texas as a prime example. I see blonde head white girl women, blonde heads. I'm talking about you blonde heads. Blonde head white women are dating Hispanic men. I've been seeing that all over the place. Now, the blonde head, blue eyed white woman is the creme of the creme of white womanhood, right? They keep seeing her dating Hispanic men. Other white women are dating black men, right? Or Asian men at that too, right? They're also dating Asians too. So politically, you're losing. Uh, you know, you're losing, and you trying to take away her choice away because you take away her choice because you can't handle because you don't got the game. You don't got the riz. And that's what it is. You don't got the riz. Man, I was talking to fucking what's the name? Creative Solutions last night. I got the riz. I know how to speak game. That was I'm talking to Creative Solutions. Hey girl, what's going on? I was on DJ Witch Doctor's channel last night, spitting game. And she know my track record. Now, if I got the gift for gab and I can spit some game and all that, man, why can't you see? That means no, you're mad because your women are talking to other groups of men. And some of these women are going lesbian too, though. They're going after each other too, but but y'all don't like that. You're losing control. Just saying. You know. But you over here trying to shame, blame, and explain. You trying to SBE. You trying to shame, blame, explain. Hold on. They keep thinking folks dating fat white women and ain't many fat girls in Florida taking the BBC. Shout out to the China. Man, the Chinese historian. Shout out to the Chinese historian. Chinese historian, man, he be going off, man. Chinese historian been going off, man. I be laughing at his channel. The Asian manosphere be I laugh at the Asian manosphere channels. I be laughing at them. Your track record of selling wolf tickets. Listen, Silent J, you don't know Silent J or who I met. They're not telling you, and I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. She's not telling you. Because any woman who I've been with, don't go on YouTube and say, "Oh, Big J was this. Big J, I met Big J and that's a sorry ass nigga and blah blah." No, you know what? We keep that shit between ourselves. Why? Because it's called respect. Y'all have yet to see a woman saying, "Oh, Big J disrespect me in person." I don't talk to you niggas though about what I do. I'm more worried about you niggas than worry about these women though. Even though I say it right now, even though these women do some treacherous shit, I watch you niggas more than I watch these females. Because these women on here, I be like, even though some of these women do get on my fucking nerves and shit, I be watching y'all sideways because y'all do some hoe ass shit. You niggas be doing some gossiping. Y'all do some hoe ass shit. Some backstabbing shit. Yeah. I don't like you don't see me trying to, give a fuck about you niggas. Hold on. Why are black men chastised for what we have in our own community? What's going on? What's going on, Angelica? What's going on with you? Don't be a stranger, Angelica. Don't be a stranger. So, anyway, yeah. I don't talk that much, V-Dub. I don't talk that much. It's just that, Yeah. Me and V-Dub was beefing over old girl. V-Dub was mad at the woman who I was with. That's how me and him was beefing. Well, that was part of the beef, but yeah. That was part of the beef. But anyway. Let's watch this bullshit again, right? Let's watch this bullshit again, because it's this is why I said the manager got to go. They want political fascism.
Is it good that women can vote in America? I don't think so, and here's why. Nearly every legalized moral atrocity of the last 100 years was made possible by the female vote. Abortion and homosexuality were
Hold on. Abortion, right? Well, it takes two to have an abortion. Yes, the woman, it's her choice to have that abortion, but who's doing the deed for that woman to have the abortion? Because that baby ain't being created by itself. Because those men ain't taking care of them kids anyway. It's not going to take care of that baby. And some of those women, some of those babies that being aborted, they came from married men. But yet he won't talk about that part. And also, let's be real about abortion, right? You know, we need to be honest about abortion. Because abortion, people get abortion because of, and it has nothing to do with sexual immorality. Because there's a lot of fatherless homes. So you can't sit there and say women have a choice when the cost of an abortion is astronomical to the average woman, right? So you can't sit talking about all these women having these abortions. No, people have these abortions based upon health, but they don't factor that number into the crux of how many abortions. Usually teenagers having these abortions. Teenagers have complications in childbirth and all that, you know, but yet he won't factor that in.
likely still be illegal if not for the female vote. Mass immigration and the welfare.
Oh, wait. No, stop it. Let's stop right there. Wait a minute. There was no woman on the Supreme Court. There was no woman. Silent J. This is my channel. This is my channel. I'll do it my way. See, I'm gonna say something, Silent. No, hold on. I'm gonna address you for a minute, Silent. And that's why Queen called you an op. That's why Queen called you the op. Some of y'all want to get on panels just to be seen. Some of y'all just want to get on the panel just to be seen. And didn't I just told you I'm not going to be on the panel for long? Didn't I just tell you I'm not going to be here for long? It's not even an hour. And I already told you at the beginning of the live stream I'm not going to be here for very long. Now, if you want to get on a live stream where they've been on the panel for hours upon hours and hours, then go to those channels that stay there for hours. I'm doing this live stream for at least an hour or two, and I'm gone. I ain't gonna stay on there very long, Silent. Damn. No pushback. Oh, you don't want no pushback. I don't want no bullshit. Now, if I want to do a panel, I'll do one. But I got shit to do. You think I'm gonna stay on the panel, stay on my laptop talking to y'all for more than 6 hours. I'm just saying. You know that go to Sharon. Sharon ain't working. Sharon claims he got a job. That nigga ain't working. Anyway, where was I at, right? Because I'll make my point. Mass immigration and welfare. Wait a minute. If we're gonna talk about welfare, right? then how come you create the conditions with welfare? There will be no welfare if men did not abandon their wives and children during the Great Depression. Why do you think FDR created the food stamp program? The food stamp program was created when a lot of men left their families during the Great Depression in order to keep men to stay with his family, so therefore he gave them welfare. You see, know your history before you speak. You talking don't know shit.
Welfare state rode on the backs of the female vote. Nearly every modern Democrat, including Obama and Biden, were elected because of the female vote. Even last night, the new Muslim New York City Mayor Mondami won specifically because of the female vote. The 19th Amendment has been a moral and political tragedy for America, but why? Women were not made to lead, but to follow and to feel. This is God's design, and it's good within the family and the household. But emotions cannot be what is used to rule and govern a nation. Statistically and generally speaking, women vote for whatever feels most kind or peaceful or safe to their emotions. Women crave security and comfort, and whoever promises those things wins their loyalty. The problem is evil men know this. And
you see, no, I ain't gonna keep on playing that. I ain't gonna keep with all that music in the background, you know. And I'm glad people are here, right? If women were so terrible, why are you so obsessed with us? He gonna say this to her. Women are not horrible. I'm only obsessed with one woman, my wife. Okay, Dave Partledge. Why are you obsessed with other women who's not your wife? Trying to take away their rights away. And he said, you the best argument to keep church separated from state. Most astonishing thing to know is that there's a woman, your wife's / letting you as a sandman 4,000 years ago tell her what to do. The more you open your divine mouth, the more needed the first and 19th become now. Right. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. If there was still men voting, there was more event. I'll say it like this: if more men voted, we wouldn't know anything about the Epstein files. Oof. My sentiments exactly with this right here on Twitter, right? Yeah. Hold on. What's in the chat room? You know. Right. Tell me the whole ad isn't the sign. Exactly, Candy Cane. The music in the background. Well, that's about emotion. You see how stupid that people are stupid. And I'm glad this person said Christian nationalism is just Sharia law with bacon and beer. Facts. Everybody want to talk about Muslims coming here with Sharia law. We already in Sharia law. But it's Christian. Texas, my home state of Texas, is Sharia law. Mississippi is Sharia law. Louisiana is Sharia law. I can't watch porn, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I had to buy myself a what's it called? A VPN. I had to buy a VPN to get the best quality pornographic material that I need. Now I know what I said is shocking, but that's what they're doing. You can't go to certain websites. If your town says we're not trading with Israel, they'll cut your funding. All of that. They punish you like what they did to the town of San Marcos, Texas. It's already Sharia law. But it's Christian. It's white male Christianhood. But if you try to explain that to people, oh man, you being, you know, you being a socialist, you being anti-American. What's going on with you? Like I said, I ain't gonna be here very long. I'm gonna do one last thing, cause I gotta hammer this home. And somebody said, you're talking about Sharia law coming to America. I'm more concerned about losing my rights from Christian nationalists. And this is one example. Right. Wait a minute. Why did this post violate X rules? You see this right here? This post violated X rules. Why? Because I just saw a post there. Why you see? Esther G said, so what about all the men voting for Madani? How would females not voting result in a loss for him? It wouldn't be 50% of male voters were bad as women. Your idea is illogical. Thank you. And emotionally driven as women are that you don't want to vote. And I'm glad though she did it. Madani was going to win anyway. If you take out of the female vote, Madani would have won anyway. Making these stupid, idiotic arguments. See, that's why I said facts matter, not your opinion. And like what Sarge says, I want clarity, not agreement. Clarity matters more than an agreement. You got to clarify why you disagree. And all you did is lying. She said, actually, perhaps we need to bring back the draft and get you guys back in the boots again. ICE needs you. And perhaps we can't conscript you guys into it. I mean, what better way to bring back masculinity than actually being masculine? Ooh, see? The areas are in red are where other people don't have to follow your religion. Whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna end this, y'all. I'm gonna end this because yeah. So I might be live tomorrow. I mean, later, not well. I don't know about tomorrow, but later today I might be live later today. I just came here for like an hour or so to entertain y'all. So anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. I gotta do a video. That's right. I gotta do a video. Because I gotta cook. I gotta cook somebody with pre-recorded video. Anyway, I'll see y'all next time I'm out. Y'all have a good one. Peace. Enjoy y'all day. Big J.
I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.